So tired of either putting a mouse on the floor or having no way to do two-handed operations while under the camera taking photos, I bought myself a USB foot switch. I'm going to try it out. First thing that has me a bit weirded out is look how fat that USB thing is. Keylogger, anybody? It came with this packaging which says, hold on, international invention. And they did say it would work with HID, but then here, so powered by your feet, factory testing, playing games, blah blah blah, standard HID device, which means I shouldn't need any software. Although then how do I program what the button does? So mappings once set with the device's firmware. Okay, so you save it there, so maybe there's a controller in here, that's why. Still, got to watch out for keyloggers. And then interestingly, you've got a disc here. I might not let that anywhere near my PC, not that it has a disk drive in it. And then, wow, really tiny writing. Oh, look, software interfaces for reference only. The latest version shall prevail. Okay, that's kind of weird. Well, I'll have to try it out. See how we go. So, that cable is just long enough for my standing desk for me to reach it from down here. Okay. So because I don't trust this new device yet, I'm going to use just a demo user. It's pretty unprivileged. Let's plug it in. The light goes on. Setting up device, composite device. And hopefully it won't do anything freaky like pop up some PowerShell and send all my passwords to somewhere. Not a lot is going on. Now what I'm expecting to happen is I've got this connected to my camera here, and so hopefully I can set it up so when I hit the foot switch it'll take camera shots for me, even if that's just pressing a button. Let's see. So in device manager I've got this HID keyboard device and HID compliant mouse. Maybe it's one of them. I don't see anything else really. Okay, so a bit of research and looking at Amazon brought me to this link to Dan's Data. He's talking about a USB foot switch and he has links to some software, and mine does indeed press B the way he says. So if I click up here and tap the foot switch, I get a B, which is cool. So it looks like it's probably compatible with the software. Now the thing is, mine makes a click. He disassembled his and found optical sensors. The fact that mine goes click means optical sensors are unlikely, and maybe mine's actually just got some horrible micro switch that will wear out eventually. But it was about £6, so meh. And if the board looks like this, i.e. if there are actually spot slots for multiple devices, that would be very, very cool. So let's give the software a go. I went over to this website on his recommendation, and it's got a whole bunch of versions, so I will link to them. Among them is a footswitch V652, and it did say in the packaging the latest software version shall prevail, so I'm going to take the latest and try. And we got a zip, so unzipping it has got this one executable. I want to see what that is. So here is the software. There's a Chinese and an English button. I had to hit the English button, and this says no find device. Foot switch 1. Let's try foot switch 3. Oh, I can't click any of those until it finds the device. Okay. I mean, mine looks like this one, but mine didn't have a brand that said PC sensor. Mine just had, well, actually, packaging is a bit no brand. It's just international invention. Or is that a brand? I had to try the V5 software because the V6 software would not identify my device. Let's see. The foot switch software continues to say can't find device. I've unplugged it and plugged it back in multiple times. So the one I got apparently says it was the Andoa USB game foot controller, But if you look at this on PC Sensor's website, this is the exact same packaging. Even down to the words international invention. Although the back of the packaging is somewhat different from mine. It's not that far different. So it's quite possible I have a fake device, but I don't know. I'm getting B, but I can't get a lot else. But this software looks quite different from the software I have. So let's see if I can find a way to download that software. It says footswitch 6.8. And I had footswitch 5.0, and I also tried, what did I try? 6.5. So where do I get that 6.8 software? Right at the bottom of that PC Sensor website for footswitch, which I managed to Google for, is this link, which takes me to this, which has got a whole bunch of different downloads from different places. These look quite recent. And this new software looks like it's detected it. Awesome. Let's try something then. So I'm going to say mouse. I'm going to say left button. Save. Successfully set. Let's see if I can dismiss that with the device. Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm looking at a Windows camera app here. The camera app, I could either assign a button press and try to keep my mouse lined up with this, which sounds problematic, but I also know that pressing a space bar, it's slightly recursive because the camera's got me in view, actually lets me take a photo. Now looking at this footswitch software, I found that if I put the actual space bar in here, ooh, I don't know why it's doing that. If I put a space on its own, it looks like the string is stripped. So I have to put something either side of it, and I'm putting an innocuous B, at least innocuous to that photo app, around the space that preserves it. I've okayed that. And then if I save it, and then the moment of truth is I go to my photo app. Let's have the camera just get my robot, and I tap the foot switch. Oh yeah. Now does that work for video? So I use my mouse just to select the video. Does the same thing start a camera video? Yep. And I'm out. Awesome. I may have to mess around with figuring out if I can reprogram it for keystrokes for OBS Studio, which I use for more of my video, but I think that's cool.